Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. They are greatly appreciated. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is originally created for Saturday, the 24th of September, but it is not solely set for that date. If you're seeing it on a different date and it still makes sense to your life, by all means, utilize it. And this is a broad spectrum all signs reading, so it is spoken about in broad terms. You have to figure out if and where it fits in your life. If it doesn't fit in your life, that's okay. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong and nothing's broken. You're just working on something different at this time. If you're new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of the daily videos. In there is some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about while utilizing the channel, what decks I'm using, how to follow me on social media, or book a private reading, and also easy ways to support the channel. Those ways would be hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel, sharing the video out, and leaving a question or comment. I appreciate all of that. So let's see what's going on. What is our card for the day? I will be referencing back to the Sunday reading. This is the underpinning energy that populates in the lower left-hand corner. So if you want to watch that afterwards, you can. And let's see what's going on today. Our card for the day is the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarian energy. Anything is up for grabs. Big, excuse me, big major arcana energy going on here. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of like, how do I want to say this? It's the universe working in our favor. It's the universe sort of turning us towards whatever is best suited for us, but it also has this aspect of it turning us towards what we're kind of focused on and how we're focused on it. So like when I think about this, or when I think about this card specifically, it's always about, not a warning, but just kind of a reminder to check your energy, check your thoughts, check your perceptions of things, check your goals. What are you focusing on? How are you moving there? Do you believe that it's possible? The wheel is there to kind of help move you towards what it is that you want. It is kind of a card of manifestation, but it's going to give us whatever it is that we believe in a way, right? And so it brings to us whatever it is that we need most to learn from, even if that's a negative experience. That negative experience will ultimately teach us and push us towards where we need to be. The wheel is always working and spinning in our favor, but it can spin towards things we don't necessarily want or expect because we're trying to be either moved towards what it is we want or need, and we may not even know that's what we need. Does that make sense? So keep that in mind. Underpinning this from Sunday's reading is that Lover's card. So I feel like it should be a positive move, definitely, and a big move that's happening. We're ending out this week with very big energy, with two major arcana cards at play. But we also need to like kind of maintain our focus, maintain our clarity, maintain our desire, and work with it. Don't fight against it is kind of the wheel's message. Sometimes the wheel moves slowly, right? It's the universe trying to set up the path. We have to have a little bit of patience, a little bit of belief, a little bit of faith. Remember our word, we saw faith this week in the grounding stones, but our word for the week, our grounding stone for this week is trust. Trusting in the universe, in our plan, in our desire, in our own wisdom is going to be key because it aligns us with what's going around us. We don't want to resist anything, right? We don't want to be fighting against it. If it appears to be going in a different direction, then we need to like understand and be open to the direction that we're being taken. That's kind of the wheel's job. Let's look at the Shamanic Medicine Oracle card. And I knew it was going to be this card. I had a feeling. It's Medicine Bag Treasure. So ultimately, what this is saying, the dogs are going crazy. 1 second. Ultimately, what this card is saying is we have the experiences, the ability to keep ourselves safe through the change, through the transformation, through the path that the Wheel of Fortune is taking us on. It's all within our medicine bag. We get to choose which memories, which memorabilia, which learning experiences that we've had that educate us and that bring us through this process, right? Bring us towards this love of the lovers, bring us towards this positive choice that should be coming to us, right? It aligns us or sets us up for success, is my feeling. That's kind of medicine bag. To me, medicine bag feels like we have the power to put together the things that we need to focus on to make ourselves successful, right? So let me read medicine bag to you. You are being called to walk the medicine way. Gather up all the little artifacts, trinkets, photos, those things that carry special meaning for you, and select the most precious. Use these items to create your very own medicine bag. You can add treasured memories to your bag by associating them with tangible objects. A fond memory of the sea might be represented by a special shell. You will soon need this medicine bag to further your spiritual journey as protector and way shower. You will come into your power as one who can heal emotional wounds and help others to do the same. The medicine bag is most potent when worn around the neck, but can also be kept in a pocket bag, attached to a belt, or somewhere sacred within the home. The strength, guidance, and energy you can draw from it can always be accessed. It is important to remember and learn from past experiences to create a brighter future. The brighter future would be the Wheel of Fortune leading us there. The medicine bag will help you remain calm when it comes to affairs of the heart. Medicine bag revealed. Made of cloth or leather, a medicine bag known as a crone, druidic crane, or spirit medicine bag is worn around the neck and over the heart center as protection from the past and the future. It can contain stone, herbs, bones, hair, fur, feathers, shells, and or other small sacred objects. The medicine bag helps the holder to be in relationship with the world around them whilst connecting to the power of the spiritual supernatural. That's also the wheel, right? Like seeing things change in our environment or opportunities opening up to us and connecting to them both physically and spiritually and moving forward towards them. Other divinatory meanings. Allow old memories to surface. Remember the past fondly. Look through pictures, photographs, and other memorabilia to reconnect you with the feelings that make you you. Gather tools that enhance who you are and can assist you on your path. Medicine bag, adorn me with findings like feathers and jewels. I offer protection for your sacred tools. Place around neck, wear me on your heart. Connected with spirit and never to part. So we have the ability to shift and change is my feeling, right? And we can do so in compassion and love, making the choices that we need to make to move forward in very big and profound ways. To trust the universe, our higher self, our spirit guides, our God per se, or whoever you pray to, the universe even, that we are being led in the correct direction towards the things that we need. We need to trust. That's that grounding stone for this week. We need to trust the changes that are afoot for ourselves or others. We saw that Tower card twice this week. This wheel is kind of, to me, maybe there's been a Tower moment that we've had, but this wheel is us adjusting to that, settling into that, and then allowing the changes from those Tower moments to inform us as to what the next right steps are. We have the strength, power, healing, all of that within us in the medicine bag to move ourselves in a positive and productive way. Now let's look to the clarifiers and see what's going on there. So we have first out that Eight of Cups. Again, I'm going to say this. Eight of Cups is about taking, disengaging and moving away emotionally from a situation or something that doesn't suit us. Oftentimes, the Eight of Cups is a sad card. I don't get a sadness from this. We saw this in the same position yesterday. I feel like this is us making emotional adjustments so that we can move forward in a positive way. We're listening to the moon, our intuition, we're listening to our emotions, and we're continuing our journey on. Our journey is being shown to us through the medicine bag, which is our past experiences, and how to handle that, but also through the openness of the Wheel of Fortune, right? That there's opportunities here, even if we feel like we're being stunted or held back or whatever. That's not the case. There's something here that's transforming within us. Eights represent finding that balance within emotionally so that we can continue to move forward in a responsible, productive adult manner. And I feel like this is actually maybe a graduation for most or a learning. It doesn't feel sad to me or forlorn like the Eight of Cups normally should feel. To me, it feels like we're moving to something more balanced or better for us. The next card is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands to me is definitely medicine bag energy. If you look at the colors, all of those oranges and sort of, brown ruddy tones in both his fence that he's building with his wands and the bag itself. Nines are about personal completions. Wands is the spirit, right? Eight of Cups is the emotions, right? When we balance our emotions and then we understand the learnings of spirit, the Nine of Wands is being smarter, like at a deeper level, more spiritually from the experiences that we've had in the past. So I feel like when I'm looking at these two cards plus the cards behind it, there is a, I don't know if culmination is the right word, but there's like a settling. Settling is not the right word either. It's like a reassessment of how we feel, what we've been through, what we've learned, and we're wiser for it, both spiritually and emotionally, and we're ready to move forward, or we're ready to open doors to new options, to new choices. That should bring us positivity. The Lovers and the Wheel want to bring us what we need or what we desire. And our experiences have informed us to a certain degree leading up to this point. The Nine of Wands, see, he's building that fence of protection from those 9 wands. He's creating from his learning, from his negative past experiences, this is somewhat of the medicine bag. It doesn't just have to be negative past experiences, but from his past challenges and experiences, he's wiser and smarter and almost protected, right? He's putting a closure on being affected by things maybe emotionally in the same way. That would be also the walking away of the 8 of Cups. Things that used to do certain, used to instigate or create certain feelings or reactions within us are no longer working, I feel like. That's sort of the graduation that I'm getting from this, is we might be a little bit more stronger in who we are and what we know, or we should be, in seeking that and making those decisions from that place. And then the last card is the 8 of Wands. I'm all for it. 8 of Wands is fast forward movement, oftentimes a declaration of love. That pairs very nicely with the underpinning of the Lovers card here, and also forward movement, right? So we have 2 8s here on either side of the 9, and 8s are about that balance. I feel like with that 8 of Wands, it feels like we're ready to productively move forward, knowing sort of what we know both spiritually and emotionally, with the wisdom that we have and the treasures that we've experienced, even in our past, even through negative experiences of our past. These things have taught us in some way, shape, or form, and we're putting those teachings to good use. We're putting those teachings to forward productive movement, and quick movement at that. The 8 of Wands can also be, like I said, a declaration of love. So if you find a relationship somewhat deepening at some level, if you find yourself maybe expressing yourself a little bit more clearly, a little bit more emotionally, owning a little bit more of how you feel and what's going on, that's all a really good thing, because I feel like when we do that, we also continue to sort of open up the opportunity that the Wheel brings us to moving forward in truth and honesty with who we are, what we need, and what we're ready for. Let's go to the grounding stone. And today we are to ground in joy. What brings us joy? And that joy also is reflected not only in medicine bag, but also the 8 of Wands. I think that focusing on the joy and letting go of the sadness, the letdown, that could be also the 8 of Cups, walking away from past, misgivings or things that have held us back, understanding and learning from those things, and then moving towards our joy, towards what we feel aligns with us and brings us happiness, is going to be key today. That joy also keys into the Lovers card underneath this. So allow joy and trust the joy, right? Trust the good feelings that are within you, or the things that make you feel better, and move towards those things rather than staying stuck in the muck and mire of why couldn't it have been this, or why couldn't I have made it be that. This is about trusting that, there's something, maybe if something didn't work out or something fell apart or whatever this week, there's a reason for it, and trusting that reason, trusting ourselves, our learning, our wisdom, our knowledge, our emotional intelligence enough to move forward and focus on new beginnings, new choices, new opportunities, and the strength and wisdom and power that we have to take ourselves there. Because we do within that medicine bag. It is all within us. The healing is there. The treasures are there. The opportunity to put them to good use is definitely there. And the Wheel is asking us to kind of align ourselves with that. To align ourselves and to move with the Wheel more quickly is to focus on that vibration of what brings us joy. That's the best, most positive, manifestational vibration to be in. When we're in that high vibration, we're able to open the floodgates of the Wheel of Fortune and move forward quickly with the 8 of Wands. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, guys. that is your reading today. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We will be starting a new weekly reading. And please, let me know what you're thinking of these readings. They've been interesting. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and focus on your joy. Know you have it all within you. Take care. Bye-bye.